We are now back in Cisco Configuration Professional, and we're going to take a look at the logging options we have here. And here's our home screen again. We're in Community View. We've got our one router that we've already discovered. So let's go over to Configure, and where you will find logging, let me close all these up. You'll find it in Router, and you just click on it and just go right to the bottom of the list. Like I said, if you don't know exactly where to find something in CCP, either on the exam, job interview, real world lab, just look around. Everything is right in front of you. You just have to be looking in the right direction. I know it's very zen, so that's your moment of zen. So here's your logging section, and you can see the defaults we've got here. Syslog server, that's disabled. We are logging to the buffer by default. Buffer size is 4096. Logging level set there is none, and the host logging level though is set to informational. Any of these that you want to edit, just click on it, highlight it, and click edit. And you can see, let's see, so we click on syslog here, and here are our options. First off, do you want to enable a logging level? We've got 6 here, and of course you're not going to have any default syslog servers defined. So if you wanted to add one at 10.1.1.1, you just click add 10.1.1.1. Go from there, just click OK. And it's going to look a little grayed out there, but just highlight it if you need to edit it or delete it. The only reason you would edit it, you could just change the IP address or change the host name. And if you needed to delete it, just highlight it. It's going to give you the good old "Are you sure?" You want to delete that, and there you go. Now the logging buffer, the logging level is set to 7, and buffer size 4096 bytes. So let's change a couple of things here since we're a little concerned about the debugging messages. And we're going to set that to 6 just for fun, and we'll double the size of the buffer to 8194. And I'm going to hit OK. Now this time it came up very quickly, but every once in a while I've noticed CCP will just kind of hang for a few seconds before it gives you this window, and you can't really click on anything. So that's more of a real world tip. If that happens to you, don't do Control-Alt-Delete too soon to kill it. Just give it 15 seconds or so, and I bet it works for you. So here's the one command this time that would be delivered. Logging buffered 8194 informational, and if we want to save the running config to the startup config, we just check that box and then just click deliver, and you can see this time the bar going back and forth, and it's also going to wait. It's already delivered the config because of course that was one line, but now it's doing the copy run start, and we will just wait that out, and there you go. And it's going to say at the very end, running config copied successfully to startup config of your router. So if you're a saving maniac like me, that's a good tool to know about. Let's just click on the others and have a look around. Logging to buffer is enabled. You're going to get the exact same window here. Buffer size, we doubled that to 8194. Same exact window, should look familiar. Logging level, isn't that something, is all logging. So everything really you need is right here. You can define where your servers are. You can define whether you want to log to the buffer, how large you want the buffer to be, the logging level, and then the host logging level. So a lot of good stuff there. And again, it's right under router all by itself. And that is it. So we'll close out this lab and move on to another topic.